right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome all of you to the program today. Please tell your friends and families and co-workers and acquaintances and enemies. Tell them that we are live. We are live. We are hot. We are breaded. We are moving along the middle of the thick forest, along the route where ancient travelers of the pre-vehicular era trudged, trundled, and tottered their way to the big town. And this is the time when people all over the world are able to use their phone for millions of things. People are using their phones to watch TV. People are using their phones to watch movies. People are using their phones to do alarm. People are using their phones for so many things. Okay. And people are using their phones to make as much income as they can. We are about to show you the benefit of a program that can help you in significant ways. Okay, the benefits and the essence of GotBackUp that can help you. So type your name, type where you connected from. I want to say a big welcome to Mauko Fulera Gareba. Okay, type your name, Kelvin. Kelvin Heaven, you've been quite consistent and you've been quite very, very communicative, very, very engaging, and I really appreciate you for all the great work you are doing. Kelvin, Lady Lillian, lovely to have you here. Father Jacob, nice to have you. Bernard Abugiri, excellent. Francis Edu, you are also doing some incredible work. Keep on keeping on, keep on shining, keep on showing yourself to the world. Your glory days are numbered. Your glory days are numbered. Stephen Mensah, it's nice to have you also here. Johnny Bonzi, you have been consistent of late. I don't even know what is driving you. You have an internal magnetizing conditions that are making you always be around. Yvonne, you are back to the weather, you are back to changing your clock to your African time. It's nice to have you also here. All of you who are on this call, it's lovely to have you. Please type a name, type where you connected from. Let's use this as a way to welcome all you. And if you could please put this link that you just joined, if you could put the link on a WhatsApp group page that you belong to, okay, that would be a very wonderful start. Okay, so let's give you a minute, put the link on a group page and tell them that we are live. Tell them that we are live and kicking. Ladies and gentlemen, I have some incredible panelists here today. They are going to share with you the efficacy of this whole GotBackUp great news that we have. You are going to listen to people who are achievers in their field. Some are doctors, some are specialized doctors, some are lecturers, some are specialized lecturers. Okay, some are CEOs and entrepreneurs of higher levels. Some are millionaires in this very room. You are going to listen to them, and they are going to share with you what has made them get to the pinnacle of GotBackUp. These are the top leaders of GotBackUp in Africa. You are going to listen to them. Christmas is finally lovely to see you. I hope to see you in the middle and in the end, and not only in the beginning. Gertrude Chua, it's lovely to have you. You have been consistent, always showing up, always showing up. Let's remind our friends and families and co-workers and acquaintances in other group pages. And let's tell them that we are live, because indeed we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome the first speaker, okay, and then I'll be the second speaker, and then we'll have an interview of a panelist, Dr. Dorothy Hanson, a family practice medicine doctor. She is an entrepreneur of a higher repute, voted, selected, nominated, and voted the best medical doctor in Ghana in the year 2023, and now stamping her authority in the area of family medicine. She has discovered some incredible things about non-communicable diseases across the country of Ghana. And those revelations will blow you away. So when she starts her channel and she starts talking about this thing, you will be amazed at her excellence. We also have Mrs. Enyonam Sefenu. She is a nursing lecturer and a business tycoon in her own world. She is a gargantuan gagamama. She's one of the few people who will always wear her Got Backup hat and her Got Backup t-shirt, telling you her entrepreneurial muscles that she always has. And then we have Mr. and Mrs. I mean, we always mention Mr. first, but I think today let me say Mrs. first. Mrs. and Mr. Ifeanyi. Okay. When I said that, the lady is smiling in her head and she's forgotten that it's showing here. This couple, I would call it a power couple. They are the founders, the CEOs of Benigo Consult and Beauty. They are into so many things. They are a repertoire of entrepreneurs. They coalesce, they put together a whole junk of entrepreneurs together and help them from all over the world, help them in export and import across Dubai to the US to Canada to Australia to UK, all over the world. They are and they are doing some incredible program in November, inviting tycoons, business tycoons across the world to come to the University of Ghana. Watch them very well on the social media. These people are incredible people. So these are your panelists here. So we're going to start with Dr. Dorothy Hanson as she takes us through the essence of our presence when it comes to this very God backup. Dorothy, we are all yes.
Hello, everybody. Good evening, and it's a pleasure to have everybody on the call. Today, you're going to hear something exciting that you may have not heard before. You are privileged to be on this call at this time, and I'm excited because gradually, Go Back Up is becoming a home name, and you should know about it. So stay and stick to the end because it gets exciting on this call as the time goes by. So why are we all here? We're all here because it is time to turn our dreams into reality. You and I started this year with a to-do list. We all had dreams, even before the year started. Some of us made resolutions that this year we would travel. This year we'll build our bank account. We have always wanted to build a good bank account. We've always wanted to travel the world, not even with any budget, just get up and travel. People have wanted to have their own homes, but most of the times when we start work and the salary starts coming and you see how things are going, we tend to stop dreaming. Many people have stopped dreaming. Yesterday, I was asking a group, "What is your dream? What has ever been your dream?" People had to pause and think about what their dream was. You can dream again as you listen to this presentation towards the end, because you can always have what your dreams are if you can expand your income. And GotBackUp is here to help you and I with an above average work ethic to make our dreams come true. GotBackUp is here to hear average people like you and I with above average work ethic. If you're able to keep an 8 to 5 job and get a salary, you have an above average work ethic, which means you have an ethic that can help you to expand your income. GotBackUp gives you the opportunity to do that. So what's GotBackUp about? GotBackUp is a subsidiary of Global Virtual Opportunities. This is a company that started in Gatineau, Quebec, Canada in 1997. They've been in existence for about 24 years now. They've been in this space, the space we are going to discuss. And GotBackUp is fully and wholly owned by two amazing gentlemen I'll tell you about. It leverages on two global trends, two massive global trends that you perhaps are aware of, but you don't know how to leverage on it. So there are about 15 billion smartphones in the world. How many smartphones do you have? Can you put that in the chat? I have two smartphones. I know Dr. Sari has two smartphones. I know someone who has six smartphones. The projection is that by next year, 2025, there will be 18.22 billion smartphones in the world. Another 3 billion smartphones are going to be added to what already is in existence. But anything, any product, according to statistics.com, any product that has a growth rate and high demand, financial success is attached to it. Recently, iPhone launched its most recent, and people have already gone to it because everybody wants the latest and most beautiful phone. But as we use the phones more and more, they become like everything our lives are attached to, and we put so much data in our on our cell phones. The smartphone, every smartphone by next year would have to pay to store the data on it. This we are talking about is the cloud storage market. This is the market we are talking about. It's a $1 billion industry. The graph in front of you shows the projection of the earnings, the amount of money this industry alone generates from 2022 to 2030. Just last year, when GotBackUp was launched in April, the industry generated $108 billion. By the end of this year, it would have generated $134 billion, and up and up and up it goes until 2030, when it will be generating almost half of $1 trillion. This industry is like any ones you may have heard about. You may have heard of iCloud, Google Drive, OneDrive, WeDrive. That is the space you're talking about. That's the cloud storage industry. And GotBackUp fits in beautifully in there to help you and I leverage on, take a piece of that pie, that $1 billion pie, and expand our dreams. I can tell you, you have touched your phone about 160 times already today, and the day has not already ended. All of us are attached and are addicted to our phones in one way or the other. About 90% of us will go home if you leave our phones at home. If you're one of them, you can put a 2 in the chat for me. About 90% of us, if you leave your phone at home, you will definitely go back and pick it. About 80% of us use our phones at an alarm clock. Previously, before the mobile phone came, people don't even use to go to the washroom with anything because it's a dirty place. But now, over 70% of people use their mobile phones in the washrooms, and that's where they do most of their typing and that. So we are all attached to the phone, and everybody is using a smartphone now. The more we use the smartphones, the more data grows. Data is growing on your phone, your laptop, your tablet. And as data grows, so does data loss grow, unfortunately. The phones get more delicate, and a crack on the phone may be the end of your all the data you have on your phone. So people are looking for solutions to store their data. About 45% of smartphone users have accidentally damaged their phone and lost their data. About 5,000 screens are cracked every single hour. By the time this call ends, somebody's phone would have fallen and cracked. A laptop or a cell phone is stolen every 43 seconds somewhere in the world. And when this happens, for most people, there goes their data. And people are looking for solutions that will help them to store their data away from the device so you can conveniently have your data at any point in time, everywhere you are, on a safe space. That's the first global trend. The second global trend is this one, to make more money. The to-do list of making more money. You cannot live on one income stream alone. I mean, it's become more and more obvious the way the economy and the exchange rates are fluctuating. You cannot live on one income stream alone. Each of us here knows somebody who is doing another project, a side business, in addition to what they are doing. We're in an era where you cannot have a smartphone and not be earning from it. There are 42% of Americans who do side businesses. About 62% of the people of the age bracket 18 to 25, those called the Gen Zs, are doing side businesses. What about Africa? What about the rest of the world? So this is like a trend, not only in Africa, not only in Ghana, not only in where you find yourself. It's a global trend. Everybody needs to make additional income. And this is where GotBackUp comes to mash up these two global trends: the high demand for cloud storage services and the demand to make additional income. GotBackUp puts that together to give you and I, with above average work ethic, an opportunity to expand our income and build our dreams. GotBackUp is currently in 140 countries. There are 195 countries in the world. We've already, in just 15 months, just a little over 15 months, are in 140 countries. So you can think of any country in the world that may come to your head right now. GotBackUp is already there. It's already becoming a household name. GotBackUp is like any of the cloud storage services you know, Dropbox, Google Drive, WeDrive, OneDrive, any of them. But GotBackUp offers you more than what they offer you. Reason why it is expanding so fast, and people are switching to come use GotBackUp. Because for $99.97 a year, GotBackUp allows you to have 6 terabytes of cloud storage space. 6 terabytes is 6,000 gigabytes of space to store your data. You can use this space on unlimited devices. You can have 6 separate accounts with this 6 terabyte space, and it is the only cloud storage space that is compatible with multiple operating systems, unlike the others. iCloud for 6 terabytes, you'll be paying a whopping $360 per year. Dropbox for 6 terabytes, but still 3 users, you'll be paying $660 per annum. Google Drive will give you 5 terabytes for a single user for $216 per annum. So you can still see GotBackUp is less costly. It's the most cost-effective cloud storage service that gives you a large space for a smaller price compared to what the competitors are offering you. But still, GotBackUp offers you even more than just the cloud storage space. It's just the most unbeatable value cloud storage service available now. So you get 3 times the space the competitor is offering. You can use GotBackUp on all operating systems. If you have iPhone, you have iCloud, you have a Windows phone, laptop, you have a MacBook, you have a Linux laptop, irrespective of the device you use. Even Google Pixel works on it. Even Huawei GotBackUp works on it. So it doesn't lock you to a cloud storage service like iCloud will work on only Mac and iPhone, and then Google Drive will work on only the Android devices. With GotBackUp, you can use it on all these devices freely and flexibly. It's not cheaper because it is less secure. GotBackUp is as secure as the other cloud storage spaces. It uses an AES 256-bit patent military-grade encryption. This is the highest grade of encryption and security you can have for any data that you want to encrypt so hard that nobody can hack or get access to the data. It's not less costly because it is not secure. Let me try and explain this 256-bit military grade. All of us use a PIN code on our ATM cards. We use a PIN code on our smartphones. For perhaps it's a 4-digit. So maybe if it's a 4-digit, we'll say that it's a 4-bit encryption. So if anybody is able to guess what those 4 digits are, they can get access to your device. So that's a 4-bit encryption. We all know WhatsApp. We trust WhatsApp so much. WhatsApp was previously a 32-bit encryption. And with that, people were being hacked on group pages. Severally, they had to be cleared from the group pages. But WhatsApp upgraded to a 64-bit, which means now instead of 32 numbers having to be encrypted, now you have to guess the 64 numbers. So the longer the encryption, the key length, the more difficult is it to hack. As it stands now, 126-bit encryption has never been hacked. So 256 is near impossible to hack, which means GotBackUp very, very secure. To guess 100 and 256 numbers for somebody's account is not going to happen. But that's not all. GotBackUp adds an email marketing system for free for $0. All you have to pay is the $99.97 for the space and the flexibility and the other systems attached to it. But it still adds a free email marketing system to it. You can send bulk emails. You can send over 100,000 emails just with the click of a button by just encrypting and coding it. You can personalize your email so that every single person can receive their emails in their name. So you can have hello Kelvin, hello Wisdom, hello Lillian, hello Frederick, hello Kweku. Everybody gets their emails in their name. You can automate your emails. Christmas is just around the corner. You don't want to wait till the heat of December, then you start sending emails. You can just create it right now, automate it to deliver 24th, 25th, the new year, and all of this will happen seamlessly, just attached to your business so that you can have the flexibility of interacting with your prospects and your customers and anybody you've told about this service. Yet GotBackUp offers you still more. It is the only cloud storage service that pays you. Yes, GotBackUp is the only cloud storage service that pays you as a seamless system of earning. At this point, I would hand over to Dr. Kweku Ohini-Asare. Dr. Sari is a professor in 4 universities across the world. He's into AI, data analytics, cloud computing, and he's on the board of directors of this awesome organization called GotBackUp. Dr. Asare is the best person to break down the amazing way GotBackUp is here to support everybody with an above average work ethic and advise you to stick and stay because it gets excited from this part and pay attention. And over to you, Dr. Kweku Ohini-Asare.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Doctor. I don't want people to think that it's doctor's job. Please watch the screen. You see that there are 2 nurses here who are millionaire tycoons. There's not only doctors, but I'll tell you this, sometimes some doctors see the future. And because they see the future, they take projects, they take opportunities, they take advantage of the advantages. That is what makes them consistently do well. You see, some people see things that help them Others see, they think it will help them, but they don't take action. But the people that take action, they always do well. They always do well. Even if they fail along the way, they always do well because God failed. Are you aware? God failed. He failed with his first creation, Adam. But he won with his second creation, the last Adam. So sometimes when people go through things in life and they fail, it doesn't mean that they are not successful. Success is not defined by failure. Success is defined by multiple failures. I understand this, and I hope you understand that too. And that is why we take advantage of advantages. GotBackUp is an advantage. It helps you to back up your entire digital life, but also helps you to make some good income if you want. If you want. If you don't want, you don't become part of the project. You don't become a project partner. But if you want, you can also double your salary, triple your salary, quadruple your salary. I have more than double my salary because I took advantage of my advantages. And I'll tell you what you can do, why you might want to do this, because you can't rely on your salary alone. Even if you have other business, for example, Mr. and Mrs. Bernice and Godfred, who are on the call right now here, these tycoons you see on the screen, they are top level business people. So they should have said that because they are top level business people, they don't need to be part of this project. But this couple, they are super high right now. They are sapphires, one of the highest ranks that we have. And that should tell you that it doesn't matter. In fact, I got to know that this organization has over 300 millionaires among us. The people that are within, okay, I can show some of my screen for you to see. Some of them are already millionaires in their world, in their business. Somebody like Randy Ostrom, a millionaire, okay? Benjamin Martins, a millionaire. Some of these guys are already millionaire, and yet they are all part of the GotBackUp family. So it is for you and I who want to increase what God has already given to us. Also, you cannot predict the future, so you don't know what will happen. That's why it's always good to have a backup, because dark times can happen. Dark moment, tough moment can happen. In fact, a certain man called me this afternoon and told me that he needs 200 cedis for an emergency. I said, there is no emergency called 200 cedis. Emergencies are more than 200 cedis. But for him, that 200 is emergency. That is how tough it is for some people to be able to take care of it. So let me show you the simple way you can be part of the project. Continue to be a teacher. If you're a teacher, continue to be an accountant. Do that. Do a doctor job. Continue. I'm a professor. Do the same thing. But don't stop those ones. Keep on doing that. And then do this thing called GotBackUp in addition. Ladies and gentlemen, if you do this thing in addition, and don't stop. If you remain in Noah's Ark and do this project every day, consistently, even if it's a little, consistently, I guarantee you the next 5 years of your life is a defining life. All you got to do is tell your friends that you have good news for them and bring them to us. Finish. Don't explain to them. Don't tell them the details. Don't try to lecture them, because you can't even lecture them the way we would lecture them for you. But ensure that you bring them here. As long as you are bringing them here, we will educate them for you. And you too will come here and come and expand your horizon. If you do that, you'll be making these 7 incomes. You will make the customer acquisition. You will make the cycle income. You will end the cycle match, the generational income, the dynamic compression income, the rank pool, and the leadership bonus income. If you combine all of this, at the time you are earning all of this, you should not be making anything less than $5,000. And you will supplement your income. In fact, I told a certain woman in Canada how much I am making in GotBackUp. And she shouted, "Holy cow." Okay, I didn't even know what holy cow meant. Okay? But for her, it was a shocker, because That is crazy. It's tough to be able to even someone in that income to be very, very significant. So that's the first income. The first income is called custom, $50 per person. $50 per person. As long as we educate your person for you, the person decides to come on board, the company pays you $50. Easy. $50 per person. If you are getting 20 people, that is cool. $1,000 a month. If you are getting, is it 20 people? If you are getting 30 people, that is $1,005 every month. Every month. See, ladies and gentlemen, $1,005 every month is good income. Is good income. And this is just on income number one. Income number one. Okay, income number one. $50 per person. $50 per person. And you see, the dollar is appreciating against many local currencies. I was telling Dr. Dorothy today that in 2019, a friend told me to get a particular cryptocurrency, which was Ethereum. At that time, for those of you in Ghana, that time the cedi was $1 to 6 cedis. $1 to 6 cedis. I'm telling you, $1 to 6 cedis in 2019. And I was complaining that this is too much. 2019, oh, today, the cedi, that Kwashiorkor cedi, it has become HIV now. That cedi is now $16, $15, $16. Okay, 15 cedis per dollar. So if you have $100,000 at that time, you can imagine that the value of that $100,000 in cedis would have more than tripled, would have almost tripled, 3 times. So, and this company pays us in dollars. Everything is paid in dollars. So when they pay me in dollars, I don't use it all. I keep it in dollars. The next 5 years, in fact, I was talking to an economist, okay? It says that by 2050, the cedi and the dollar will be $1 to 1,800 cedi. $1 will be 1,800 cedi. Whether you denominate the cedi or not, the value is the same. The value is the same. And so it just tells you that if you are now being paid in dollars by this company, which company do you think will be paying you every month in dollars? That is what GotBackUp is. And that's why I don't joke with it. I'm in the UK now. I'm earning pounds, but I still take this thing seriously because you just never know. Now, the next kind of income is called cycles. The cycles are very powerful income. You see, we have the tier 1 and the tier 2 cycles. Just take it that it is an income you are getting because others are working. Not because you are seriously working, but because others are also working. This income you could be earning between $50 to $500,000. It is the collective effort of other people's work that you are paid. Then you have the generational income, the dynamic compression, the cycle match. The cycle match, you could be earning significant income on anybody you have sponsored. If you have sponsored 10 people and each one of them is making $1,000 and you are a diamond, you'll be making $1,000 on each of your 10 people. If there are 100 people, imagine you have 100 people, each one is making $1,000, $1,000. You will get $100,000. But of course, it takes time. You go and ask Bill Gates. When he started, he was not known. It takes time. Go and ask Elon Musk. He was not known. In fact, Dangote wrote in his book that for 30 years he was missing in the world. It takes time. It takes freaking time. But impatient employees don't understand when they start a project. They think that the project must pay them immediately all the time. But when you understand the power of project entrepreneurship, you will notice that it takes time. And once you get that and stay on track on that, you will be smiling in the end. But you see, other people always jealous entrepreneurs who are doing well. But they think it came easily. They think it just happened. No, it didn't just happen. 20 years ago, Facebook was unknown. 20 years ago, Facebook was dead. Today, 3.5 people are using it. It takes time. Zoom was not known. The growth level of Netflix just came. Netflix became known during the COVID-19. It takes time. But that part is for another day. Okay, you can rank advanced in all of the levels from bronze all the way to a black diamond. You choose which one you want, and then you can build yourself. You can grow yourself. You can build yourself. You can grow yourself to that level where you are achieving significant returns. How do you start? $120 if you want both the service and then the income. If you want to be making income, okay, please, I beg you, I beg you, by the end of this year, you should be getting at least $1,000. I don't know where you will get it from. If you get it from your job, that's okay. Get it at least $1,000 every month in addition to your job. Okay, I am getting way more than $2,000 every month outside my job. But you should get at least $1,000, and GotBackUp can help you do that. That I know for sure. That I know for sure. If $1,000 is something important to you, take this project seriously. If $1,000 is not something cool for you, then this is not for you. If you don't want the project, but you want only the service, go for the service and pay $99.97 a year, and that's it. You don't get any money, but you're always enjoying the service. It is up to you to make a decision of your life. You have a choice to make your life better. If you are someone who comes here consistently to listen to the leaders, you see, a tree grows in two ways. It grows deeper and it grows upward. It grows deeper. So the taller the tree, the deeper it has grown. So in order to build a very tall building, you need to grow a deep foundation. Storms make the oak tree grow deeper roots. So when the oak tree is growing and it's going deep, it's going deep, it's going deep, it's struggling to go deeper. But when the storms come, it stands tall. We teach you how to grow deep in life. We teach you how to be smiling when others are going through struggles. Even though you are also going through the same struggle, you will be smiling. COVID-19 hit everybody. It didn't hit poor people. It hit rich people. Warren Buffett lost $27 billion during COVID alone because he was invested into airline. How much did you lose? But he's back again. He's back again in the top 10. The point is that storms make you grow stronger. We build you, we teach you, we develop your inner joy, inner capacity that help you to become better. GotBackUp is like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a service everyone can use. We have a project everyone can afford. It's time. It is time for you to also travel to go to places you only see in James Bond movies. It's time for you to go to Trinidad and Tobago. Go to Maldives, relax your tattered body on a wonderful cuisine. Drink pina colada with a brolly, an umbrella inside it. When the umbrella is not inside it, it's not pina colada. Okay, with an umbrella, diagonally stuck inside it. That is when you know. Okay, the thing is that beautiful places are begging us to. And I have a friend, and neighbor. Okay, this is an old man. The man is in his 70s. He's always got money. I said, why? He says that he has houses there. Okay, and now that it's cold here, he's just going there to go and relax his started body in Spain. He came back. Okay, and then now he's going to Cyprus, because Cyprus is warm. That's kind of a life. You too deserve it. You too were created in the image of a creator. You too were made of the image of God. God is a happy God. God never complains. He never complains. Why are you complaining? Why are you complaining? It's because you are not taking advantage of your advantages. That's the difference. The difference is that the people that are making it, they are making it because they try. They keep trying. They keep trying and trying. and they make it in the end. If you don't try and sit down and complain, you will be stuck. I guarantee you, you will be stuck, and others will be going all the time. 2030 will come. With or without you, it will come. And by the time it comes, those that have taken advantage, they will be there. You too, you will be there. You have seen how life has been. Look at yourself in the mirror. You're not growing any younger. You are growing. You are growing. Very soon, you can't walk the way you want to walk. Look at your mother. Look at your father. Look at your parents. Life is tough for a while. So you want to be able to make a decision and be part of this. No matter how risky it is. COVID was risky. We have come out clean. No matter how tough it is. Pregnancy is tough. People are still giving birth by heart. You can do this. Whether you are the busiest person on the planet, you can do this. Whether you are the richest person on the planet, you can do this. And it will resurrect a lot of good things in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you one last question. Do you think now is the best time to back up your digital life? Do you think now is the best time to make some extra income? Do you think now is the best time to develop your inner capacity? Or you think it's 2035? Decide. Decide. The word poor means passing over opportunities repeatedly. Decide. And make hay while the sun shines. Many will not make it by the end of this year. They will only wait till 31st night. And they will pray. They will seek it. They will pray, God, make 2025 the best year of my life. But they did that in 2023 when we're entering 2024. They did that in 2022 when we're coming to 2023. What has changed? For things to change, you got to change. You see, that Buddhist is not praying to God. But go and check the records. Many Buddhists are the ones making aeroplanes in the world. The undeserved kindness of God is already scattered. God has already blessed us. That John 3:16, it says that Christ died for everybody. He didn't die for only Christians or Muslims. He died for all. He died for the atheists. That is why when he rains, it falls on also the atheists. Take advantage. The only difference between you and that atheist is that he took the tree and made a furniture out of it. He took the creation of God and then perfected the creation of God by virtue of the knowledge that God has given to us. Take God's creation, perfect it. Perfect it. If King Solomon was alive today, what do you think he would do? Will he do a technology business, or he would do the farming and the trade that he did? Ladies and gentlemen, let me go to the panelists, okay, for them to share with us the thought of that. So let me start with Mr. and Mrs. Godfred. Now, Bernice and Godfred, you are very busy. Okay, you're always on social media. You're always on social media, dancing, enjoying yourself, and making great impact in the life of people. Okay, people say that you don't have anything you're doing. Like, you're always happy, you're always enjoying yourself, you're not even busy and all of that. Okay, how are you able to combine your business you are running in addition to this GotBackUp business? Okay, how can you prove that you can do this and do everything else? How is that possible?
All right. Well, thank you for the. Okay.
Godfred, please get closer to the microphone a bit. I think it's a bit far.
All right. All right. So, Prof, GotBackUp that doesn't take time. Honestly, so far as people have time, Google Drive, and those crowd companies still have time. Because I see it as I'm subscribing to it, so it has to take my time. So if you are like that type that you are saying that it's gonna take, honestly, we take time for something that we want to do. So basically, it doesn't take any time at all. It's the same way that you subscribe to Netflix. When you subscribe to Netflix and you are watching movie, it's the same way people subscribe to Blockbuster. So I don't
Hold on. I don't know, Dorothy. And Enyonam, do you see the same thing? Is it clear? Enyonam, is it clear? Dorothy, is it clear? Because I can't hear you well. Are you using a laptop, Bernice?
No,
Yes.
there isn't.
I think I can hear you well too.
So I think that maybe you have connected the microphone. Can you use the machine itself without a microphone?
Can you hear me?
It's much better.
Yes.
All right. So I think I have to start. You see,
Don't worry, just summarize it.
so the same way people subscribe to iCloud, people subscribe to Dropbox, and it doesn't take their time. Same way, got back up to it. You have to see that you have at the same time this service is going to pay. So I don't think that this is going to, and honestly, take time. Take time that you have. So for example, project is going to money. So it's better to do it and you create time for it. Because the one the right time will never be there. So the, have the time for anything that you want. So that is the way that's my way.
Good. All right, Bernice, move on. Go on.
Yeah. So as he has, anyone that have what they are following and the value that or so this time around, our time for like going and watching. Don't do that. We are always creating value. So what value is about time, that time that you could have been what you that time for what backup so we can make so in some we have created time despite our being use it for what backup. So anything that you want value, get value.
Wow, thank you so much. Let me go to Enyonam. Enyonam, I know you are doing so many things. You are lecturing, you are also studying as a nurse, and you are also doing your project. You are a mother, you are a wife, you are doing all of these things, and yet you are doing this project. What motivates you? What makes you always? And I see that you are always talking on the page. You are always inspiring people. Why are you doing this?
I'm a salary worker, and as a salary worker, the farthest they can pay me in Ghana is up to 60 years. And the plan is to live longer on this earth. So putting in every effort to be healthy and many other things. The older you get, the more you rather need money. But unfortunately, as a salary worker, I know very well the day I retire, my income will start dropping. If I don't plan against that, when it happens, where is the money going to come from? That is where depression starts setting in other some people's life, because they think retirement is so far away, they don't plan against it. Then when it hits them like that, the income drops.
You mean when
and
they
you
are
realize
58 years old and they are
yes,
closer?
yeah, and you realize you rather need more money. That is when you realize that there's nothing else you can actually start at that time. It becomes so difficult. So I'm doing this to be able to prevent that situation, to be able to save more, because the salary is even finished before it drops in my account. That is the fact. Then secondly, this project is paying me in dollars. Ghana cedis, as at last year, this time, $100 was like 1,300. Right now, $100 is like almost 1,800. My salary is the same. The salary is the same. So if I'm able to do something that can pay me in a foreign currency, And all I need is what? Just my phone. Anywhere I am, I can have access to it. If I decide to travel out of this country, I still have it. It's my business. I'll be paid anywhere I go. I'm already using the service. I need it because I use phone, I use laptop. This one is just a cherry on the ice. That is why I take it seriously, because I know in a few months or years it will pay multiples of my salary. So why won't I take it seriously?
Wow, wow, that's an incredible thing. So it means that you are not only looking at today, but you are looking at tomorrow. You are building also for tomorrow. Dorothy, let's just come to you. I'll come back to that part, but I want to go to the service. Go Back Up is a service. It's a collaborative service. It's a service that allows you to back up your everything and also be able to use the emailing system to run your business project. Okay. Why do you think data is even important? Why is data important? The data we have on our phones.
Wow. So like you have said over and again, we are generating data consciously or unconsciously, moment by moment, so long as you are holding a smart device or not. Data is like the new oil now. Every organization is collecting data. Every form you fill, every app you try to use, every email system, everything you do with your mobile phone or device, you put some data in there, and data is being collected, whether you like it or not, around you, with you. You are contributing to data in the world, and it's a global thing. It's not a local thing. Data storage and the size of data that the world is holding on to now, it's a global thing. People all over the world are using smartphones and smart devices and are contributing to data. The reason why you can travel with Google Drive and you're not afraid of where you're going, you've not been there, you're able to navigate comfortably, it's because we've all contributed to data to make that possible for all of us. And all this must be stored somewhere. Everything related to data must be stored somewhere. The reason why artificial intelligence is becoming, you keep hearing about it, is becoming more the thing that people are using to do their work now, because we are all contributing to data, and the data is being used to teach machines to make our lives easier and easier and
So
better.
Dorothy, let me ask you,
Cars are coming that are
what would you tell the people who have not yet downloaded the app on their phones and their laptops?
wow. If you still have not downloaded the app, then you are not enjoying the biggest part of the Go Backup service. I have been able to back up my iPhones and my Windows laptop and the tablets that my children use. Now, wherever we are, accessing data is not something that, like, you go to work, you didn't take your laptop. Oh, the thing is stuck on my laptop at work, at home. I didn't bring my laptop. Those conversations are of the past now, because storage is now on cloud. And Go Backup is one of the most flexible ones that you can use, irrespective of the operating system of your phone. You can download Go Backup on it and use it. And you can share the space. You can share the space with 5 other people. I remember there was a partner on the project who had bought the space and she was sharing it with the lecturers. They were using the space with her because they didn't want to purchase the space. And she was doing her own personal thing with the space because she bought the space and now she's giving it to them at a rate that she wants to. I mean, she could do her own small business with the same space. So it's a big space for collaboration. And then it has an email marketing system attached to it. That email marketing system is like the most beautiful thing I have seen. Go Backup has already done some emails for you. They've done the language for you. All you have to do is literally go to your back office, copy the email, and put it in your email marketing system and send it to all your business partners to take a look at the opportunity. So the cloud storage service and Go Backup is cheaper than what the others are offering. If you've used an iPhone for at least 2 years, they'll be telling you to buy and buy and buy and buy more space. By the time you're buying 2 terabytes of space, you may be paying at least not less than the offer was about $34 something per month or so. And I have GotBackUp, which gives me 6 terabytes of space. I've backed up more than the space that iCloud is asking me to pay for, and I still have extra space. My data is going to be secure. Data from as far back as you can remember. GotBackUp will even organize it and tell you that this was taken in 2018, this was taken in 2012, this was taken in 2014. It organizes it for you in a very beautiful way. You don't have to go arranging things by yourself. You can back up your whole Google Drive on GotBackUp and still have additional space, so you can enter your Google Drive and start loading additional data. That's the
Incredible.
flexibility
Incredible.
and the comfort you have with GotBackUp. If you have Dropbox, you can just back it up, all your things in there, and you still have more space. And you can access your data wherever you are. I don't need to have my device. So long as I can take my friend's phone and log on to GotBackUp, I can just get my data there. That's how flexible and that's how nice it is with GotBackUp and your data. And anything, your photos, videos, everything is securely backed up over there. Nobody can hack it. This system is great.
Thank you. Thank
Just
you.
like
Thank you for your exposure on that. Let me go back to Bernice and then if I and I think you should check your microphone again. It looks like the sound was still breaking at the time you were talking. Um, so if you guys have been able to build your business project, now what do you see as one of the things that a person needs to do to sustain his running of his business? Okay, because a lot of people have been doing jobs all their lives, oh, they don't know how to run business projects. So sometimes when they come here, they need to really learn to be able to run a business. And you guys have been able to run businesses, not businesses. Okay, so what would be one major thing you would tell someone who starts this project? How should a person do his business so that the person will maintain the momentum?
So, all right, so the moment you have now got back, you have this because the Bible says,
Okay, so the people are still complaining that they can't hear you at all. For some reason, they are not able to hear you. If it is if it is a mobile phone, is it a mobile phone you're using?
Yeah.
No,
Can you
it
hear?
looks like, yeah, it comes and goes. It comes and goes. But let's go again. Now it's gone.
Hello.
hello,
Now
Prof.
it's back.
Prof, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
All right. So the moment you partner with GotBackUp, you have to see this because the Bible even says that diligent and competent in or stand before the king. So you have to prioritize. And see, in any profession, you have to learn. For example, that you have to learn. If you want to become a you have to learn. So any profession you have to learn. And in this process, I always believe that becoming so when you join this project, there are mentors who have been where you want to be. So they will just groom you and help you to pass. And trust me, in this project, humbly. So I always inspired. I'm always the way they just avail training, they help you, they help you to achieve significant success. So I don't see the only way you fail in this project is that your own thing. But if you want to follow the process, trust me, it's not difficult. It's not difficult at all. For me, I don't see this project as difficult because sometimes it's something that we have been doing already because people subscribe to iCloud, people subscribe to Dropbox, but they don't pay them. So if you subscribe to this and you're telling a friend that, oh, when you subscribe to this project, they'll pay you. So I don't see this project as difficult at all. I don't see it as difficult. And me, with this project, you have the right mindset and you believe in yourself that if someone has been able to do it, there's no way that you can't also do it. So you have to be positive, start the journey.
Wow, wow. Yes, Bernice.
That we have mentors who are always ready to bring us. Once you come on board, coach, if you are the type that what I do everything. So one thing that has helped is Once you are willing to, there is no way thriving, because success is as what you want to do. Someone is, you are willing to learn. That person is also going to pour what they have onto you, help you to get to. And there is no way you will never, if you are open to learn. So once you come on board, we as leaders are also going to help you in our own way, ensure that you climb the ladder of success level. You can even, one good thing about this project, you don't remain where you are once you are learning, and you can even overtake your leader. There is overtaking, or let me say, overtaking is, you can overtake me, you can overtake any of us once you are hungry for success than any of us. So if you come on board and your hunger for success is higher than us, don't relax, don't be the type that you are going to be an observer. Be an action taker. You are an action taker, you are going to achieve something, and it's going to go well. Comparing to whatever you do, it may either be more or similar than what you are earning. So why don't we also put in more effort, get more fun? That's the same way you should also compare your success, your income with whatever you do. Then you then ask yourself, why don't I go all out if I'm making this week some minutes of my time? Then if I put more time in it, I should do more than it. There is no way you.
Wow, there is no way you will ever fail if you are coachable, if you are humble, if you see, ladies and gentlemen, I won't lie to you. Let me tell you some secrets. It will be hard in the beginning. I can promise you this. Everyone who starts this project, I promise you, it will be hard in the beginning. And that is what makes some people walk away. That is what makes some people, they start with vim, pump, and pageantry, and they are gone. Because they cannot handle pain. They cannot handle rejection. They cannot handle struggle. They cannot handle humiliation. The way I've been humiliated, I have been humiliated by people simply because I am bringing good news to them. But hey, I'm not better than Jesus. Even when he was performing miracles, they wanted to kill him. So what is your problem? Why are you focusing on the struggle? Why are you focusing on what people will say and think and do? That's your problem. That is the reason why you don't grow. That's the reason why you don't grow, not only in GotBackUp, you don't grow in many things because you always want people's validation. You don't need people to validate you. Once you have validated yourself, no one should validate. I validated this project for myself, that it is for me. If it is not for him, fine. If it is not for him, he should go and sit in his corner somewhere. But me, it is for me. So convince yourself, fire yourself, put yourself in volcanic eruption, intercontinental ballistic Kosovoic atomic missiles. Put yourself under fire so that you yourself will convince you that you need this thing, not them. Initially, my wife told me this thing, when my dollars started popping, $3,000, $3,800, $3,900. Now she says, hey, this thing is working. This thing is working. It is working. I validated myself. This is for me. You got to tell yourself, I will until. I will do this, even if they don't do. You see, this machine is there. This phone is there. And as long as this phone is there, people will go for this thing. It's a matter of time. It's not today. It's not today. It's not today. It's a matter of time. You just watch. iPhone 22, they have started producing it. Are you aware? iPhone 22, I was talking to somebody who works in iPhone. He's telling me iPhone 22, they've already finished it, but they've not released it. The world is going forward. You think that they are they know that people will not use it. It's a matter of time. That is how the world works. In the world of technology, you don't joke. Data will grow. Technology will grow. iPhone will grow. People tell you they don't have money. Do you know that people always say they don't have money, and yet they are buying expensive iPhones, expensive phones? The same person, he's buying phones. He will never buy them. He's buying phones. So why do you let the person tell you that he doesn't have money? He's telling you he doesn't have money because you have not given him a good reason to give him money. You have to give him value, so that once he knows there is value, he will go and take his money. And you know what I tell people to give them value? I tell them that if you start this thing and you connect at least 2 people to me every day, and you don't make that money you put in back in 1 month, I will pay you that money, all of it. You see, people want guarantee. So I give them guarantee. And I will pay it, because I know that if they connect 2 people to me every day, there is no way they will never get that money back. I know. I challenge them and I give them the guarantee they want. The problem is that when some of them come on board, they cannot connect 2 people to me every day. So in the end, they know they failed, not that I failed. Success is not a comfortable procedure. You go and ask your mother, she will tell you. So let me come to Dr. Dorothy. What is the last message you want to tell all of us before we wrap up? What do you want to tell those sitting on the fence and those inside the fence? Dorothy, you're muted. Start again.
Sorry, I was muted over there. Yeah. So I was saying that for those inside the fence, look, guys, stay close to the fire. Don't work alone. This project is one of those things that you get to leverage on the leaders. If you need help, just get the help. Don't think you are already a boss in your organization, or you are too big to come forward and ask for help. Get the help. Every To succeed at anything, you just have to learn from those who are succeeding. And there are so many people succeeding. You see them being celebrated on their pages. Just tell them, hey, how did you become copper? Hey, how did you become bronze? Just get someone to support you and help you. And there's so much help available. And attend the trainings. The trainings are the places where I come to charge myself up. We are all human. We all fall back at one point in time or the other. But stay close to the fire. There's a call. Take this step. Ladies and gentlemen, the device we are holding in our hands is going nowhere. This smartphone is going nowhere. And GotBackUp will disappear when this device goes away, because people need a flexible and cost-effective way to store their data. And people need that additional income stream that GotBackUp is offering. So long as you can help them to see this light, or if you're not able to bring them here, we'll help them to see the light. You're going to grow and expand your income. And if billionaires will be built in GotBackUp as they're already being built just in 15 months, a lot will be built, and you could be one of them. So don't just shy of this. We are in the era of technology, just leverage.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, let me go to Enyonam. Enyonam, what is your final message you want to tell us?
Okay. Please, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. My final message is, you are entering a community of people of different caliber. Right now, we are less than 100,000. Imagine you're a product producer. You are doing business with people and they've seen your integrity, your consistency in whatever you are doing. Whatever you are producing, let's say you are a latasamina maker. Because I've seen how consistent you are in this project and your integrity, I know definitely that latasamina you are producing will not be a fake one. It will be authentic. Imagine when this community grows to 1 million people. Where do you think we'll buy a latasamina from? Will it be from someone I've built business with over the years, or I'll go to the market. I have your phone number. I'll just have to send a message to you. I need it. This community is producing, is giving us income. The income will generate, we would have to invest in other things. What do you think will happen to this community as we grow? These are the things that we should be thinking of. So we are not only growing GotBackUp, it is a stream of income. What will you use that stream for? That is what we should be focusing on, because we are growing this community that will be, it's international. We are in over 140 countries. Imagine that. That is the imagination that goes through my mind. Whatever you are involved in, decide that you will thrive in this community and become known. That is what your consistency that will do that. Eventually, in a few years, you will grow another stream of income in addition to this that will help you and your family. It's a generational income, or whatever streams of income we are trying to grow there. Get yourself in and grow with us as we grow.
Thank you.
That is the latest.
Let me go to, thank you so much indeed. Let me go to Mr. and Mrs. Offeh. What would you want to tell the people on the fence who are yet to come in and those already in? Godfred and Bernice.
All right. So sometimes when the community comes up, you have to always have in mind the negative always have it in mind. But don't let it happen. Let always be positive and believe that. So if you don't take this, 1 year will come.
Unfortunately, your microphone has not helped us at all. You are making some powerful points today. Unfortunately, both of you, your network has not helped us at all. But then we are trying as much as we can to hear you. It's unfortunate because you guys are smiling and yet we are struggling to hear it's like when you have cooked some wonderful dish and then you are telling the person, yeah, take the food in the camera. Take the food in the camera. You know, when the food is in the camera and you can't take. Okay. I wish, I don't know whether it is a phone, whether you can pick the phone itself and then use it instead of, you know.
All right. Can you hear me now?
It's better. Let me see whether you will not break off.
Okay. So what I was saying is that sometimes when you start or when you come across opportunity, the devil will be standing and God. So always you have positive. Always have it in your mind that it's the devil who is telling you that no, you can't do this. It's not your thing.
Mm-hmm.
Have it in your mind that you also have anointing. So there's nothing of this all that you can do. If you program it in your mind that you can do it. So for instance, if you don't take the decision right, 1 year will come, you regret it. Because some people who have regretted making a bold decision. So have it in your mind that this is the time that you're going to make it. So sometimes when opportunities like this come through, we want to we want to verify for people that they didn't even join, but we are going to ask them, hey, this is not the time for people who have not seen anything. People who did not even join the presentation. It's a time that you have to make a bold decision that you can build this business.
Wow, good. I think Bernice can do the same thing you did, and let's see.
Okay, so what I would say is that for those that are already in the project, stay on course, stay committed, fall in love, and go all out. It's going to really pay off sooner or later. Because one thing is that if you don't stay on course and a time will come, you're going to regret it. And you will tell yourself, had I known? You don't want to say, had I known? So always stay on course and then you fall in love with the project. And once you successful, anything you love and you're doing with your heart, God blesses it, and you start to achieve. And to those that are yet to join,
Okay, I think your network is even finally off.
What I'll tell you is that
Good.
this is a huge thing for you. So grab it, because you can't tell when you'll be missing out on something big, and this is the right time to say yes to the whoever has invited you, has given you a life-changing. Trust me, grab it now and go back and say thank you to that person, because this is coming to break financial challenges in your life and make your life worth living. Not just yourself, but your whole family. Because I know some of you are having a lot of things you want to do, a lot of whys. And whatever your why is, look at the why. If it's something that is it needs finances, or it needs something like this to solve that why, then grab it. And then when you grab it now, tell yourself that that why that you are doing this for has been solved, because this project is coming to be a and everyone you love. Therefore, lastly, you need to have a backup for your mobile phone, and we are all using phones. Don't wait till you lose your phone and you lose your data and you say, had I known again? Because when we got married, my husband and I, we made a big mistake. All the wedding pictures we had on the iPhone that we used was stolen. We had not backed it up, and we lost all our wedding pictures. We had to go back to retrieve it from the photographer, and it made us pay double. So in life, if you don't experience a loss, you don't value what you have until you experience a loss. So we don't lose before you say had I know. So one thing I'll tell you is that get this service and use it for your phones, your laptop, and all devices that you're using, and quickly back all your data on it, so that you will also make money alongside. And when your phone gets stolen, you will not fall a victim to what we fell a victim. And always retrieve your phones and your data anywhere in the world. It is very user friendly, very, easy to navigate the app. It's not difficult to use the service, and it's something I really can. So please grab this, use the service, and make money, and say bye bye to data loss and poverty. Poverty, the chains of poverty. So let's be serious about it. One income is not enough. Do multiple income, and you are going to be so for yourselves and your family. The rest of it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I know you guys are coming to train us during the week. During the week, you are coming to train us. Okay. Is it on Tuesday or Thursday? Tuesday. So guys, these superstars are going to train us on Tuesday. Do not miss it. Do not miss it, because by that time they will have a megaphone, not that small one they are using. They will have a megaphone that they will be using for it. Ladies and gentlemen, see, whether you do this or not, some will do it. That's the whole point here. Okay, whether you become part of the project and take care of this business and take care of your digital, whether you do it or you don't do it, 2030 will come. 2028 will come. Whether you do it or you don't do it, some would do it. Me, I'll do it. Even if I am making whatever income in the UK here, I will still do this thing. You know why? Because I believe that this is the only thing that is not capped. There's no cap. My salary is capped. But this thing, you can make $10,000. You can make $20,000, $50,000. Over time, your income will significantly increase. And you are hedging in dollars. You are getting paid in dollars. That CD will continue to become HIV against the dollars. And you will be at the top of your pay. So take this project if you are committed. See, beginning is the most exciting thing. The day that you register, you'll be excited. But over time, given what people will be telling you, given what you're expecting, okay, and you are not seeing it immediately. There's a gentleman called Grant Cardone. He said that the reason why many businesses fail in the first 5 years is because majority of people are expecting something in the first 5 years. But when they have been trained to understand that it will not happen in the first 5 years, forget about the first 5 years. Forget. If you get something, great. It's a bonus. But after 5 years, that is when you see real income. That is when you see proper income. That is when you see people start saying that you have juju. But whether you can stay on the game, whether you can stay on track before that 5 years will come is the issue. And when I say stay on track, I don't mean stay. I mean stay by continuing to educate people, by continuing to invite people here, by continuing to talk. Like tomorrow, like this, you're going to talk to 5 people, 10 people, 20 people. You're going to make calls. You're going to the social media. You're branding yourself. You're posting. You're making friends. You are communicating, talking to people, do it. God. As the more you are doing it, that is where the wealth is created in the future. Wealth is not static. Wealth is dynamic. Wealth is a time process. It is the process that matters, it's not the destination. It's the process. When you see that somebody has been able to travel from Accra to Kumasi, he arriving in Kumasi doesn't matter. What matters is what he went through. The accidents on the way, how he meandered himself, how he bypassed this, how somebody was coming to hit him and he died. Those things, those nitty-gritties are the things you have to ask. So when I see somebody who is wealthy, and you know what I say? I tell the person, you have suffered though. Yeah. Success requires struggle. When I asked God, he cried when his son was killed. He cried. God cried in pain when his son was killed. You have not cried. You haven't cried. Go through your own and come out clean on the other side. It will pay off. Eventually, this thing will pay off. It will be worth it abundantly. So I want to say a big thank you to all of you who have been on the call. It's been a pleasure having all of you. Calvin, you have been superlative in all your comments. Okay, Lady Lillian, you have been incredible, giving us all the information that we enjoy here. Bernard Abugri, he says, let's take all this project very, very seriously, very, very seriously, and I agree with you. Okay, once you take it very seriously, it will reward you abundantly. Not immediately, but eventually, it will reward you abundantly. You see, the next 5 years, when we are at the apex of our life, people come and say that we came in earlier. We came in earlier. That's why. That's why. But you too, you are here. You came in earlier. You too, you are here. You came in earlier. As long as you are here, you came in earlier. You will get there. Stay on track like we are staying on track. Stay on track like we are staying on track. Don't lose God. 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 Okay? Always tell yourself, I will until, 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 I will until. And if you keep telling yourself that, you will reach the end of your Rubicon. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed. Have a wonderful day. Thank God it's Monday tomorrow, and we'll see you on Tuesday. Enyonam, thank you so much indeed for being on the call. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. Ifa, thank you so much for being on the call. Dr. Hanson, thank you for taking us through the initial part of the program. Thank you, the audience. You have been consistently constant, and we thank you so much for being on the call. Don't let anybody slap what God has given to you. Don't let anybody do that. Okay? Thank you all very much. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you on Tuesday on another live event. Thank you, and bye-bye.